This is Bella Talks, and I am your host, K Bella, and this is where we talk about fitness, fashion, finance, and life. And I have the privilege of having the beautiful and the talented Tena Monique. Welcome to the show. Good. Please tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, my name is Martina Skipper, but I go by Tena Monique. That's like my moniker. I'm gonna say that's like my alter ego because that's the name I use for, when I do my art and creating. And I am an introvert.
Oh Lord!
but
wait a minute. Okay.
I have an extroverted personality, so
you're an omnivert.
Yeah.
Where it's like introvert and extrovert in one person.
Yeah. But I'm only an extrovert when I'm creating.
Right.
And then I go back
into your shell. So omnivert. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
And pretty much all creators are like that. They can be that boom when they're creating, and then once they're done, it's like.
Yep. Back in. Back in. Yep. So, I've been an artist, all my life, might as well say since elementary school. So that's when I started, doing the little doodles and stuff.
Right.
And it just gradually advanced into like painting so here I am now, I'm an artist.
Okay. So with an artist, you do makeup.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get, because I know you just said you kind of found yourself doodling and stuff like that, but as far as makeup, how did you get started and what sparked your interest to do makeup and not just art?
Okay, so I'm gonna say back in 2013, I said I wanted to start painting because I was drawing, I was the illustrator.
Okay.
Because I used to do comic books and all that stuff.
Comic books,
but no, read them, not right now.
Oh,
no, read them. I was like fascinated with comic books.
Okay.
So like drawing like the characters and stuff.
Right.
So I said, let me start painting. So I started painting murals and doing stuff like that, and then canvas painting. And then in 2014, I said, what if I start face painting? So I started face painting, as like a side job.
When you face paint, was it like for kids?
For kids, birthday
parties and stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah. And events and festivals. So I did that. And then 2015, I said, let me try body painting. So I started on myself, in the mirror, because the mirror is like
it's flipped.
It's like flipped. So I had to learn how to like paint the opposite.
Okay.
So I said, okay, let me do body painting. Then I had a few clients here and there with body painting. And then I was like, because I have a fascination with the film industry.
Okay.
So I tried animation and all that. That didn't work, blah, blah, blah. So I said, you know what? I want to take it a step further and do the special effects makeup.
Okay.
Because I like the CGI. But they still have to do like the manual makeup on the person.
Right.
So I said, okay, I'm doing body painting, but I need more. I need to do more. So I said, you know what, let me try, the little fake wounds and like the scars, what you see on TV.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
right.
So 2018 to 2021, I was just, practicing.
Right.
So then I started 2020 or 21? I don't know. I started recording myself painting.
Doing it, right.
So, but live. I was doing it live.
Wait a minute.
The body painting, I was doing the body painting live.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is you taking introvert, you're taking a risk because live is pretty much, I don't really know what I'm going to do, and I'm just kind of winging it.
I wing it and just do it.
And introvert you was like, I'm going to just put on my live and just do this body paint, and we're going to figure out what it is at the end.
Yep. The creativity in me, it brings out more.
So it brings out the alter ego, the Tena Monique.
Right. That's me. So.
So it's basically we got Sasha Fierce.
Yeah. So I think 2021 was when I started incorporating the body painting with the special effects makeup.
Okay.
So I started incorporating all that together. And then I was like, I want to do more. I want to do like more because I was doing like the wounds, but with the body paint. I said, I want to do more. So I don't know if you believe in like manifestations and stuff like that. I don't know if I can talk about that.
You can talk about
it. But I wrote it down. I said, I want to become a better artist. Mm-hmm. Specifically special effects makeup because that's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. So towards the end of 2021, I started adding more special effects makeup to the body painting. Mm-hmm. And then the beginning of 2022, that's when I just went boom. I just started doing more like makeup.
So it's like everything just kind of unleashed.
Yeah, and I'm like, where is this coming? Because I had forgotten I wrote it down. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, how I know like the makeup, I have no idea. Like I know how to use the paint. Yeah. But I don't know how to use like the special effects makeup because that's like high quality makeup what they use for film, and I use the same supplies. Okay. So I'm getting the stuff. I'm like, okay, how do I know how to like use this in the way I'm using it? You know, like I don't know if you've seen my YouTube and my videos.
I've seen your videos on Facebook.
So I'm like, I'm questioning myself. I'm like, how the heck I know how to do this?
Wait a minute. So you were practicing up until the time, and then all of a sudden you were just like, okay, where is this coming from?
Right, because I was practicing just the wounds. Like, say, like if somebody doing a music video and they need bullet wounds, or like cut,
and you could do that.
I could do that.
But then it got to the point where you were doing all this like other stuff,
full character with prosthetics and everything. And I never practiced that part.
But it just was coming to you.
It just came to me. And I was like, okay.
Now, were you on live doing this?
No,
and it was just coming?
My YouTube.
Oh, your YouTube.
Because I was trying to figure out, like, it took me 2 years to start my YouTube channel because I didn't know what the heck I wanted to do. I was like, I want to do body painting, but I don't want to, my YouTube, blah, blah. Right. So when did I start my YouTube? I think the beginning of 2022. I started my YouTube channel. So that's the special effects makeup. That's my specific thing I want to do. Mm-hmm. That's just my destination. That's me.
So when you say you want to do that, now we finna put this in the atmosphere. We finna manifest this. So if a movie set was to call you, you would be ready to rock.
Not yet. No.
Yes.
Not yet.
We put it in the atmosphere.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So we manifesting that if you had somebody on it, even with our local people that's doing like movies like Jermaine Church, if he had stuff like that where he needed somebody to do makeup, you'll be ready.
I'll be ready for that, but going big, I need a team. Because by me doing the makeup on myself, like the one I just did, the Carnage, the one with the Venom, that took me like 7 hours.
Yeah, I did hear that. Well, when I look at certain things on YouTube with people start and finish when they're on the movie set, those things take a long time to do, and then they're taking it off the same day, and they got to put it right back on.
Right. So that's why I say I'm not ready, because I don't have a team, and I don't want to put myself out there and then it take forever
to do it.
So that's why I say I need a team, and then it'll cut it down to like 3 hours instead of.
So we put it out there. She need a team. Let's get the team started. When you build it, they will come.
Exactly.
Let's get her team started. She needs somebody that knows how to do special effects makeup. If you want to team up with her, I'll have her handles later on in the show, how you can get in contact with her, because we do better together.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So I know there was a timeline, and you said there was a manifestation that you had wrote down to say, let me get better at this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you got past where is this coming from? When did you realize, okay, I'm actually good at this and I can actually start doing this as a profession or a career?
In October, when I created the Freddy Krueger character.
Okay.
Because I was like, wait a minute. Wow. I was
so you was very surprised at your own self.
Yeah. I'd be more amazed than you or anybody. Because I'm like, I just sat here and created this.
Now, when you do that, how long does it take? Does it actually take you like 6 hours to do? Like, do you actually sit there and you get so caught up into your makeup and you don't even know 6 hours has passed by?
Yep. When I start creating, I lose track of time. Because I'm engulfed in it. It's like, that's my escapism from the world.
Right.
I go there to like relax, breathe, and just block out everything. And I just create. Sometimes my daughter have to text me, like, Mom, where you? Because I do it in the garage. I have this like a studio.
Right.
Sometimes she texts me like, Mom, you okay? Did you eat? Are you going to come in the house? Blah, 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 blah. So she checks on me because I'm so into it.
Wow. So it's almost like, you know how people be like with the gamers, they get into the game and they get so in tune, but we look at it like, that's a video game. Like, how do you like get so involved in that? But I guess that's their way of getting away from the world and what they got to think about, and that's their, but I never heard of it on the creator side that that's my way of just blocking everything out. Because as creators, sometimes it gets overwhelming. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I really don't want to do this today. I'm going to just lay in my bed and forget about it. But on the other end, like you said, it can get to pretty much where this is my way of blocking everything out. I'm going to focus on this and see what happens.
Right. And my thing is, when I'm creating, I can't wait to see the outcome. Like, how it's going to look. Because I don't know how it's going to look. I'm just putting stuff together.
So when you go in, you don't have like, okay, I want to make Freddy Krueger, or I want to do this. You kind of just put your stuff together and then you just kind of start and see where it builds. You don't have like anything in mind.
Sometimes I don't, but like I'll look at a picture and then, because if you're looking at a picture, you can't see what the heck, you know, what they're using or what.
Right.
Like how they got the, you know, the shape on the face or whatnot. So I'm like, dang, what I'm gonna use? So I don't have the prosthetics for it, so I had to build my own, and I used tissue. I rolled the tissue and then I just shaped it like, you know, how the burns on his face. And that one took me like 10 hours because I was laying
10 hours?
Yeah, because I was laying each piece on the face.
Girl, do you know how long 10 hours is? That's like a work day and go home and cook.
That's why I do it on the weekend. Because I'm in there like all day. And then when I edit it like, you know, you speed it up so it don't look like that.
Right, but that's 10 hours? I was looking at some of your videos. I did not know it took 10 hours.
If you look at it, you'll see that I have one slowed down. You look at it, it's like I'm laying each piece in it, and then I'm covering with tissue and doing that. I'll maybe take like 1 or 2 breaks, but I don't leave the garage.
Where you're staying, like where your workstation at, because it's like once you leave, now you got to get back into the groove and all that. I get it, honey.
So I take breaks. I drink water and I listen to music. You know, I listen up, blah, 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 and then I get back into it. Like I don't get tired. It's just something that I love doing. Yeah.
So what keeps you, okay, I know you got to be motivated, but what keeps you motivated in doing it? Because 10 hours on doing something that you got to wipe off, I'll be like, listen, I ain't finna spend no 10 hours in here and I got to get up and wash this stuff off.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to like.
Yeah, because you done created this and you just be like, dang, look at what I did.
Because I'll sit there and I'll just sit for like 15 minutes and just admire what I did. And I'm like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess like, cause I wanted to create it, I wanted to video it and get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
So my motivation is my daughter, because
Mm-hmm.
she's my number one cheerleader.
Aww.
She loves like my work. She loves me creating. She said, "Ma, you go make it. You go do this. Boom, 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 boom." And she's like, "What you gonna create today? What you gonna create now?"
Oh, so she's like looking forward to when you are creating. Like she's like, "Oh, I want to see the outcome."
Right, and that's what keeps me going. And then also just like life itself. Like I'm just tired of surviving.
Right.
I'm ready to live.
Right.
And by me doing that, that's go, get me to wherever I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I'm wondering like, what would be the end game if I keep going?
Right.
So,
and that's a good thing you said, because sometimes we get so caught up in life and trying to survive that our gift we kind of just push on the back burner, because it's just so much that you have to do. And it's almost like when it gets hard, that's when you gonna push through to your breaking point. Because some people stop at the breaking point because it's just like, okay, this ain't getting nowhere. I've been doing this for 2 years. I've been doing it for 3 years. Nobody said nothing. Nobody's DM me. Nothing's happening. I'm not getting the likes. I'm not getting the views.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep going.
I know, keep going.
Keep going. Because it's just like, you never know when that boom gonna happen. Because sometimes it's just like you do that one video on TikTok or YouTube, and then somebody like scrolls it or looks it up, and then boom, that's usually how it works. And it'd be like, well, I've been doing it for 10 years, because some fashion girls I follow, they be like, I've been doing this for 10, 15 years and I'm just now living.
Wow.
And that's inspiring to me, because we want stuff right now. Like, I know when I look at some of the stuff I create, I'm like, now I done took all day to create this and only got 20 likes. I'm quitting. But I'm like, you know what? That's just feelings. I'm going to keep going, because it only take one.
Exactly.
It only take one.
And that's one thing I learned, is like, there's no such thing as instant gratification. So you gotta work. You gotta work for what you want, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working. Because like, it's not. I'm gonna say this: it's not a sprint or a marathon. It's a triathlon.
Yeah, it's a long haul. Yes.
What they doing? Triathlon? They ride the bike.
Yeah.
They swim. They go up mountains. They do all this stuff. It's not smooth. So I gotta keep going. And then I do get discouraged sometimes.
Everybody does.
But I'm like, you know what? Let me keep going. Let me create another character. Let me just do something. But sometimes I plan it. I plan it out, or I just wing it, and then everything just turn out good. So, yeah,
that is amazing. So what should we be looking forward to you in the future? I know you said you got your YouTube. So what else should we be looking forward to?
Probably seeing my work on TV. So
okay,
I ain't gonna say too much, because people like throw out names. So just I
got you.
Keep moving,
but be silent. Move in silence. Right. Got it. I got it. All right. So, how can people get in contact with you on social media?
My Facebook, I just created Facebook for just the painting, if you want to get your kids face painting for parties and festivals, events. Monster Glam FX, and then Instagram by the same name, Monster Glam FX. My email is My email is Martina, spell it MartEnah. It's like my name, but spelled different. 39@gmail.com. So if you want to like book for face painting, or even for music video, photo shoot, anything like that, just shoot my email or inbox me on Facebook or Instagram.
And I will have her handles on the screen so you can see it. So if you want to reach out to her, like she said, if you're having a party, if you want to do face painting, rappers, if you want anything special effects, or anybody that's doing a movie, special effects, anything like that, reach out to her and her handles will be on the screen.
Yeah. And you can book directly on Monster Glam on Facebook. So I have a booking thing on there. And can I say how I came up with the name?
Yeah, go ahead.
Monster Glam?
Go right ahead.
So,
we want to know everything.
Because I used to go by Tena the artist. So that's my favorite genre is horror and sci-fi and fantasy.
Okay.
So I like monsters. And I said, you know what? Since I'm going to be creating monsters, and then I like the makeup, the glam part
of it.
So I just put it all together. So instead of it being like really, really scary, I want it to be like a beautiful disaster.
Right.
But still beautiful.
Yes.
So people are like, oh, I don't like that. That's scary. But then you got the
glam part
the
of
glam
it.
part. And
right.
That's another thing with the makeup. I'm learning that. Like, I don't really know how to do it, but I'm doing it.
Lisa, you got the trial and error. That's the best teacher.
It's like crazy because I know how to do the other thing, but then when it comes to like the glam, like your makeup, like I want to learn like how to do that. I don't know how to do the eyebrows, like eyelashes. Like I had to take my eyelashes off because I had the eyelashes on.
Wait a minute.
I had to take them off right there.
Wait a minute. So we went from regular makeup, we just skipped that and was just like, I just want to have a cut face. It was like a transition. I thought like, okay, I would like to play in makeup. I know how to do that. Let's go to the next level. You were just like, skip all that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to come out like Freddie and Jason.
Yeah. Yep. And I said I incorporated once I learned it, but it's like, how come I don't how come I don't know how to do like the makeup, like the glam makeup, and I know how to do like this complex makeup. I don't know, maybe it's how my brain wires.
That maybe because some people's brain is very complex, and then the simplest stuff is just like, I don't know. It's just like you just built the car, but you can't wash dishes.
Nope. I'm getting it though. I said I'm gonna take up like a makeup class.
Like it's just like I don't know how to do eyebrows, but I can make your heart come out your chest.
Yes, much. Your rib cage, hold it out, like all that.
So, if you could say anything to your younger self, what would it be?
To keep going, don't give up. Rejection is redirection.
Okay.
And your no's will turn into yeses.
Yes.
So,
yes. That was confirmation for me.
Yeah.
That was for me. Because, honey, when you think you getting rejected in life, period, not only just on your journey, just in life, period, that's just God redirecting you like, yep, that one for you. This is where I really want you to go. Yeah. You chose that, but I need you over here.
Right.
So, yeah, that was for me. That was for me.
I'm going to tell you a thing, because I used to have my insurance business. I was insurance for 16 years. And while doing like auto home.
Yeah.
Like doing art on the side. And I was like, that's me.
Yeah. I
have to go to my art to get away from the insurance part.
Right.
That's the stressful part.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm happy here. This is my happy place.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I had my business, my insurance office and stuff like that, but I was like, I closed it.
Because you were like, this is my passion.
This is my passion. And I'm like, I'm taking a leap of faith. Like, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is...
And sometimes that leap of faith is kind of... It'll test you.
It's scary.
It'll test you. Because... Oh, Jesus. That leap of faith, I want to say... Was it COVID? We did our leap of faith where I was complaining. Like you said, you go to work and you just... Not happy. And it seemed like it was just more and more and more stuff that was happening where it was hard for me to even go inside the building. It was just like, I hate it here. Mm-hmm. And I told my mom before COVID happened, I was like, I don't want to be here no more. Mm-hmm. And being baby boomer, you know, oh, you gotta work to survive.
Yeah,
you gotta work. You got these bills, you got these babies, you got to work. You got to work. I'm like, I get it. Mm-hmm. But I know that if it's not here, it got to be another job. It got to be something. Mm-hmm. So she was like, one day I was just in my car, and I think she called me, or I called her, and she was just like, hey, what's going on? I was like, I'm just out here. I'm like, I'm about to just leave. I was on lunch break. I'm like, I'm just ready to go. And she was like, well, I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? I say, I just want you to support me. And she was like, well, whatever you choose to do, I'm behind you. Mm-hmm. And I want to say probably not even a month later, that's when the whole breakout with COVID came. Because I already had my 2 weeks letter for my like, I was like out the door. Mm-hmm. Then COVID hit, so I was like, okay, God, I see you. I know it was a bad thing, but we was like, okay. But they weren't closing down, so it was little stuff that was being said, like, oh, we're just going to treat it like a cold, and this and that, and then it just got worse and worse. So I'm like, I'm out of here. Yeah. Then that's when we started getting unemployment and all that stuff. So I was like, Then the mask came out. We were banking on masks. I was like, I think I went to a sewing class, and then out that sewing class, we were making masks. We was like sun up to sundown making masks. And that was my leap of faith. I was like, okay, Lord, I trust you. Because it had to be more to life than that place. Wow. And I feel when you said that, like, your insurance left 16 years to go do what you love, that really touched me, because I feel that everybody goes through that. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a passion. But, of course, you got to pay your bills. Yeah. Everybody can't just do a leap of faith. But at least tap into it and see what can happen.
Right.
So I commend you on that. Mm-hmm. I commend you on that. I do want to give you a gift, because I thank you for coming on this show. So I have a Bella Talk shirt for you. Thank you for being little person on my show. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a guest. So to close us out, do you have any words for Bella Talk?
Keep going.
Keep going. It's all about keep going.
Don't give up. Don't give up. When you get discouraged, you still got to keep going. Yeah. Because you never know what's at the end of the, what do they call it? End of the tunnel.
Yep.
Or it was at the finish line. You gotta keep going.
Yep.
Gotta keep going. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't even make no detour. Can't even do that. You just gotta keep going forward.
Yeah. It's always light at the end of the tunnel. Mm-hmm. What they say, joy comes in the morning.
Yeah.
Maybe like going through a little something now, but joy comes in the morning. We gotta keep looking for that joy and believe and trust in Him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, ma'am.
Because hey, everything happened through Him.
Exactly.
Everything. And He don't put nothing in our way that we cannot bear.
Right.
So sometimes obstacles is just your way of getting to where you need to go.
Exactly. I want to say something else too.
Go ahead.
It's like doors was closing for the insurance.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it's easier, like, when I do my art. Like,
right.
I'm getting contacted by people. Like, it's like, I'm doing this and doing that, and it's like easy. The special effects makeup. Yeah. Like, I know, like, I even question myself and like my daughter. I'm like, I know how to do this for a reason. Like,
right.
There has to be a reason why I know how to do this so good.
Right.
So, that's what I think about it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's what I tell people. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, when you put it down and you manifested it, and then it just started coming to you, and you didn't know where it was coming from.
I had forgot. Because that was like a year ago. It don't come right when you need it, but it just came.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
listen. And for you to say, I don't know how this is happening, but I was putting stuff together and it came out good, that's God.
Right. And that it's like I use the alcohol paint. And I never used that kind of paint before, where you have to activate it with it's either 99 and 91% alcohol, and they have all different colors. And I'm like the one character I created in December, I didn't know how to do that. And it's just like I just like know how to what colors to mix to make the two goblins that I did in December. I didn't know how to do that. And I just did it. And I'm like, okay. And I'm dead serious. Dude, I'm dead serious. I was like, I'm good with paint, but not that paint. I honestly don't know.
That's
but
amazing.
I do know, but I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense.
It make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna cut it off here because we have a sermon because today is Sunday. And what you saying is pretty much activating this sermon in me, and I do not listen because we know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
We know where it's coming from.
Exactly.
But I'm going to end it right here. I am K Bella.
Mm-hmm.
This is Miss Tena Monique, and this is Bella Talk.